Welcome to the second module of the course mass transfer operation. In this module, we will discuss mass transfer coefficients. Before going to the today's first lecture, let us have small recap on our previous lecture. In our previous module particularly, we have discussed diffusion mass transfer. Under which we have discussed concept of molecular diffusion and convective diffusion. We have also considered diffusion measurements, gas, then liquid and solid. We have also discussed its prediction. So, in this lecture, we will consider concept of mass transfer coefficient. In the first lecture, we will mostly concentrate on the what is mass transfer coefficient, type of mass transfer coefficient, diffusion of A through non-diffusing B, and in that case what should be the mass transfer coefficient. Then we will discuss equimolar counter diffusion of A and B, and we find out the different mass transfer coefficient related to this system. And finally, we will discuss the relation between the gas phase mass transfer coefficients Kg and Ky. The mass transfer coefficient is defined as the rate of mass transfer, as we know, is proportional to the concentration driving force, that is the difference in concentration, and also the rate of mass transfer is proportional to the area of contact between the phases. So, if we consider W A is the rate of mass transfer in terms of moles, kilomole per second of particular solute A, and if the concentration driving force between the 2 points is delta Ca, that is Ca1 and Ca2, Ca1 minus Ca2, delta Ca is the concentration driving force, and the area of mass transfer is A. In that case, we can write Wa is proportional to A into delta Ca, concentration driving force. So, from this we can write Wa would be equal to Kc A into delta Ca. This Kc over here is basically the proportionality constant and it is called the mass transfer coefficient. So, this is the mass transfer coefficient. Now, if we considered Na is the molar flux which is expressed in kilomole per meter square second, we may write Wa would be equal to A into Na, because Wa is the molar flow rate, that is kilomole per second. So, if we multiply it by the area A, then the unit would be molar flow rate, that is k mole per second. So, then if we substitute Na, it would be Kc A delta Ca, and from this we can write mass transfer coefficient. So, mass transfer coefficient Kc would be equal to, from this relation we can write Kc would be equal to Na by delta Ca, that means the molar flux divided by the concentration driving force. For the purpose of comparison, we may recall the definition of heat transfer coefficient. We know for heat transfer coefficient H, which is the heat flux divided by the temperature driving force. So, it is in the similar fashion we can write the mass transfer coefficient is the molar flux divided by the concentration driving force. The inverse of mass transfer coefficient is a measure of the mass transfer resistance. So, 1 by mass transfer coefficient would be the resistance for mass transfer. If the driving force is expressed as the difference in concentration, that is kilomole per meter cube say, then we can write the unit of mass transfer coefficient would be meter per second. So, this is a unit of velocity. So, we can also write in terms of centimeter per second or in feet per second with different length unit, which is the same of the unit of the velocity. Now, if the mass transfer coefficient is expressed as the ratio of the local flux and the local driving force, then it is called the local mass transfer coefficient. So, the local mass transfer coefficient can be written as local flux divided by the local driving force. Now, when it is expressed as the ratio of the average flux, that is over a surface, if the flux changes and if we take the average, then the average flux divided by the average driving force, then it should be named as average mass transfer coefficient. So, average mass transfer coefficient would be equal to average flux divided by the average driving force. Convective mass transfer can occur in a gas or in a liquid medium, but it does not occur in the solid medium. So, in these two cases, a few choices of the driving force can be written. One is the difference in concentration. So, in case of concentration driving force, it diffuses from the high concentration to the low concentration. So, the solute moves from higher concentration to the lower concentration. We can also write the driving force in terms of the partial pressure difference of a particular component. So, partial pressure is another driving force. We can also write in terms of the molar fraction. So, mole fraction can be written as the driving force. But in case of the heat transfer, the temperature difference is the only driving force. So, different type of mass transfer coefficient have been defined depending upon the driving force, and also it depends on whether the mass transfer occur in the gas phase or in the liquid phase. And second is choice of driving force, as we said before, it is also depends on the driving force. And the third one is whether it is a case of diffusing of component A through non-diffusing B, or whether it is a equimolar counter current diffusion or the counter diffusion. If the transport of mass occur through a stagnant film of thickness delta, then we can write down the flux as mass transfer coefficient into driving force. So, the mass transfer in the gas phase, in that case we can write Na would be equal to kg Pa1 minus Pa2, which would be equal to ky Ya1 minus Ya2 is equal to kc Ca1 minus Ca2. So, this is termed as equation 1. In this case, the kg, ky and kc, these are the gas phase mass transfer coefficient. Kg that is when we define the driving force in terms of the partial pressure difference. When we define the driving force as a mole fraction unit, then it is Ky, and when we define the concentration unit, we define the mass transfer coefficient as Kc. So, three different mass transfer coefficient is defined over here in case of gas phase depending on the driving force we use. The unit of mass transfer coefficient Ky we can easily calculate from this flux equation, and which is kilomole per meter square second divided by the driving force. Here delta y stands for the driving force in mole fraction unit. In case of the liquid, we can write Na is the flux is equal to Kx into Xa1 minus Xa2 is equal to Kl Ca1 minus Ca2. So, this is equation 2 for the mass transfer in the liquid phase. So, the mass transfer coefficient Kx and Kl, these two are the mass transfer coefficient in the liquid phase, and the subscript for both the equations, subscript 1 and 2 refer to the two position in the medium it is considered. Now, if we consider the gas phase is ideal, in that case the concentration term in equation 1, which is this, the concentration term Ca we can write as Pa by RT, the partial pressure of component A divided by RT. So, in that case Pa is the partial pressure of component A. Now, suppose that the distance between the two locations A and 1 and 2 is delta, that is the film thickness. The expression of mass transfer coefficient can be obtained by comparing equation 1 with this equation. This we have already defined in case of diffusion. Na would be equal to dAB Pt, Pt is the total pressure, by RT x2 minus x1 PBLM into Pa1 minus Pa2 would be equal to dAB Pt divided by RT L PBLM. Here L is the thickness, over here x2 minus x1 later we will define as delta, into PBLM into partial pressure difference, where the PBLM is the logarithmic mean partial pressure of species B. We can define it Pb2 minus Pb1 divided by ln Pb2 by Pb1. So, the expression of mass transfer coefficient can be obtained by comparing equation 2 with this equation, equation 2 in the liquid phase, with the other equation in case of the diffusion, that is Na would be equal to dAB rho by m average divided by L xBLM into xa1 minus xa2. In this case xBLM, it would be logarithmic mean of mole fraction of component B, not partial pressure, mole fraction. Of species B, which is xB2 minus xB1 divided by ln xB2 by xB1. In case of gas phase, we can define Kg is equal to dAB Pt by RT delta PBLM. Similarly, for Ky in terms of the mole fraction unit of the component gas phase mole fraction unit, that is equal to dAB Pt square divided by RT delta PBLM, and Kc would be equal to dAB Pt by delta PBLM. So, this is equation 3. the relation among the three types of gas phase mass transfer coefficient, that is Kg, Ky and Kc, among these three can easily be obtained from these three relations. In case of liquid phase, we can write Kx would be equal to dAB rho by m average divided by delta xBlm, and KL would be dAB by delta xBlm. So, this is equation 4, and here we have considered the L, the thickness between the 2 points where the diffusion is occurring as delta, the diffusion length. The relation between the two types of liquid phase mass transfer coefficient, similarly to the gas phase, we can obtain from Kx and Kl relations in equation 4 among these two. So, Kc would be equal to RT Kg, Ky would be equal to Pt Kg, and Kx would be rho by m average Kl. So, this is the final relations we can obtain among these mass transfer coefficient. Now, the set of notations for mass transfer coefficient used in case of equimolar counter diffusion of A and B. So, if we consider equimolar counter diffusion, here we have defined the mass transfer coefficient with a sign of prime. So, like in gas phase, we can write Na would be equal to Kg dash into the driving force, partial pressure driving force Pa1 minus Pa2, which is equal to Ky dash into the mole fractions driving force, that is Ya1 minus Ya2 is equal to Kc dash into the concentration driving force Ca1 minus Ca2. This is equation 6. In case of liquid phase, similarly we can write Na would be equal to Kx dash Xa1 minus Xa2 is equal to Kl dash Ca1 minus Ca2. Now, if we consider equation 6 for the gas phase transport with these relations Na equal to dAB Pt by RTL Ya1 minus Ya2 is equal to dAB by RTL Pa1 minus Pa2, then we can also compare equation 7 for the liquid phase transport with this relation. Na would be equal to dAB rho by m average divided by L Xa1 minus Xa2. Then we can have the following expression for the mass transfer coefficient in this case. Gas phase we will get Kg dash would be equal to dAB by RT into delta, Ky dash would be equal to dAB Pt by RT, and Kc dash would be dAB by delta. Similarly, this is equation 8. Similarly, we can get for liquid phase Kx dash would be equal to dAB rho by m average by delta, and Kl dash would be dAB by delta. So, this is equation 9. Now, if we convert among them, then we will get Kc dash would be equal to RT by Pt, Ky dash which would be equal to RT Kg dash, and Kx dash would be equal to rho by m average, Kl dash would be equal to C average Kl dash. Now, if the concentration of A is expressed in mole ratio unit, the mass transfer coefficient K capital Y and K capital X are expressed as Na would be equal to K capital Y, Ya1 minus Ya2 for the gas phase. That means, here K YA1 and capital YA2, they are not mole fraction unit, they are mole ratio unit. And similarly, for the liquid phase, Na would be K capital X, X A1 minus X A2. Here capital X A1 minus X A2 are the mole ratio unit in the liquid phase. So, Ya and Yxa, capital Ya and capital Xa are the concentration of A in the gas or in the liquid phase in mole ratio unit. Note that similar expression can be written using the mass ratio unit, that is mass of A by mass of B unit as well. So, here in this case, as we said, it is mole ratio unit, that means it is a Ya, capital Ya would be equal to small ya divided by 1 minus Ya, that is the solute free basis. This we need to consider when we consider different systems or applications of mass transfer coefficient for different mass transfer operations. Similarly, for liquid phase, capital Xa would be equal to small xa divided by 1 minus small xa. Now, different types of mass transfer coefficients, as we have discussed for both diffusion of A through non-diffusing B and equimolar counter diffusion of A and B. We will summarize them in a tabular format. For gas phase mass transfer, the flux we write Kg into the partial pressure unit, say Pa1 minus Pa2, and its mass transfer coefficient Kg is DAB P or Pt divided by RT delta PBM, and in case of equimolar counter diffusion of A and B, the flux is Kg dash Pa1 minus Pa2 and the mass transfer coefficient is Kg dash is equal to DAB by RT into delta. The unit of mass transfer coefficient over here is mole per time in per area per partial pressure gradient. Similarly, if we write in terms of the mole fraction unit Ky, the flux in case of diffusion of A through non-diffusing B, we can write the flux Ky is Na would be equal to Ky Ya1 minus Ya2 and its mass transfer coefficient in this case is DAB Pt square divided by RT delta PBM. And in case of equimolar counter diffusion, flux Na would be Ky dash into Ya1 minus Ya2, and then in this case the mass transfer coefficient Ky dash DAB Pt by RT delta. In this case, the unit of mass transfer coefficient would be mole per unit time per unit area per the mole fraction difference. Similarly, in terms of the concentration, we can write Kc Ca1 minus Ca2, Kc would be equal to DAB Pt by delta PBM, and in case of equimolar counter diffusion, it is Kc dash Ca1 minus Ca2 and Kc dash is equal to DAB by delta. So, here instead of all other remain same, it will be the concentration driving force in case of the unit of mass transfer coefficient remaining all other same. Now, if we consider the liquid phase mass transfer, similarly for liquid phase also we have considered KL and Kx unit, which is given over here, KL into the concentration driving force and Kx into the mole fraction driving force, and then their mass transfer coefficient is written in the respective terms, and here also it is the unit of mass transfer coefficient will depend on the driving force we are considering for the mass transfer. Now, if we convert among these all these mass transfer coefficient, we can write kg RT would be equal to RT by PT, Ky would be equal to Kc, and KL would be equal to Kx by C average. In case of the liquid phase, we can write Kc dash would be equal to RT K capital G dash would be equal to RT by P2 into Ky dash, and KL dash would be equal to Kx dash by C average. So, this is the conversion among the mass transfer coefficient both in the gas phase as well as in the liquid phase. The former mass transfer coefficient, that means in case of the no diffusion of component A through non diffusing B, that is Kg, Ky, Kc, Kx and Kl. These are inherently associated with the log mean concentration of the other species B, which is non diffusing. So, if we consider the species B is non diffusing, then these mass transfer coefficients would be associated with the log mean concentration gradient. Accordingly, this type of mass transfer coefficient has a dependence on concentration because of the term PBLM or XBLM. This dependence can however be ignored at low concentration. So, if we consider very low concentration, this dependency of the logarithmic term or the PBLM or XBLM term in case of gas and the liquid phase we can ignore when the concentration of diffusing species, that is component A, is very low. On the other hand, in case of the equimolar counter diffusion of component A and B, in that case the coefficient Kg dash, Ky dash, Kc dash, Kx dash and Kl dash do not have dependence on concentration. This second type of mass transfer coefficient or like Kc dash is called Coulomb-Dreux mass transfer coefficient. Okay. Now, there is another type of mass transfer coefficient which is called F type coefficient and proposed by Trevel and Benitez in 1980 and then 2002. This is F type mass transfer coefficient. This coefficient similar to the Coulomb-Dreux mass transfer coefficient. It is similar to the Coulomb-Dreux mass transfer coefficient and is not concentration dependent even in case of the diffusion of A through non diffusing B. Okay. So, if it is for both the cases, that is equimolar counter diffusion of component A and B, and also the case where diffusion of A through non diffusing B, both cases it is independent. This F type mass transfer coefficient is independent on the concentration terms. Now, if we integrate over a film of thickness delta, from this F type mass transfer coefficient we can obtain Na would be equal to Na by Na plus Nb dAb Pt by Rt ln Na divided by Na plus Nb minus Ya2 divided by Na plus Nb minus Ya1. So, we can write Na by Na plus Nb into F, which is this part is written as F into ln Na by Na plus Nb minus Ya2 divided by Na plus Nb minus Ya1. So, this is equation 10. Ya is the mole fractions, it is Pa by Pt. So, partial pressure of component A divided by the total pressure, and dAb Pt by Rt is F. The F type mass transfer coefficient, which is independent of the concentration of the diffusing species. And if we compare equation 10 with equation 3 for the case of diffusion of A through non-diffusing B, it is very easy to find out F is equal to kg PBLM, and this is the equation 3 and 10. So, we can from there if we compare, we can write F would be equal to kg PBLM. Now, for equimolar counter diffusion, F and kg dash are related as F is equal to kg dash Pt, which is independent of partial pressure of diffusing species. Now, what is the relation between the kg and ky? So, now we will find out the driving force in case of mole ratio unit y, that is K capital Y, between the 2 points 1 and 2, we can write as Ya1 capital Ya1 minus capital Ya2 would be equal to Pa1 by Pt minus Pa1 minus Pa2 divided by Pt minus Pa2. Now, if we just solve it, then we will get Pt Pa1 minus Pa1 Pa2 minus Pt Pa1 plus Pa1 Pa2 divided by Pt minus Pa1 into Pt minus Pa2, which would be equal to Pt Pa1 minus Pa2 by Pb1 into Pb2. So, this we will obtain. Now, if we just rearrange these relations just to calculate the partial pressure difference, we can write Pa1 minus Pa2 would be equal to capital Ya1 minus Ya2, this part, and then multiplied by over here Pb1 Pb2 divided by Pt. Okay. So, after rearranging, we will obtain this partial pressure difference. Now, we have Na is equal to kg Pa1 minus Pa2. Now, if we substitute that Pa1 minus Pa2 which we have obtained, we will get dAb Pt divided by Rt delta PBLM Pa1 minus Pa2. So, we will have finally Ky into Ya1 minus Ya2. Since Na is equal to Ky capital Y, Ya1 minus Ya2, we may write capital Ky would be equal to dAb Pb1 into Pb2 divided by Rt PBLM would be equal to kg Pb1 into Pb2 divided by Pt. Okay. A similar relations between kg dash and ky dash in case of the equimolar counter diffusion applies. Now, we know that Pa1 minus Pa2 would be equal to capital Ya1 minus Ya2 Pb1 into Pb2 by Pt. So, we have Na is equal to kg dash Pa1 minus Pa2 is equal to dAb Rt delta Pa1 minus Pa2. So, if we substitute dAb by Rt delta into capital Ya1 minus Ya2 into Pb1 into Pb2 divided by Pt. So, this part we can write Ky dash into Ya1 minus Ya2. From this we can write Ya dash Na since Na is equal to k dash y, ya1 minus ya2, we can write y k y dash would be equal to this DAB PB1 into PB2 divided by RT into delta. So, we can get kg, this would be equal to kg dash PB1 into PB2 by PT. Conversion among the gas phase mass transfer coefficient, we can write F would be equal to kg PBLM would be equal to ky PBLM divided by PT, which is equal to kc PBLM by RT. We can write kg dash PT would be equal to ky dash, which is equal to kc dash PT by RT. Now, conversion among the liquid phase mass transfer coefficient, we can write F is equal to Kx xBLM would be equal to KL xBLM into C is equal to KL dash C would be equal to KL dash rho by M is equal to Kx dash. So, this is in case of the liquid phase and this is in case of the gas phase. For both the systems, one is equimolar counter diffusion and another one is diffusion of A through non-diffusing B. Now, typical values for the mass transfer coefficient and the film thickness. For gas phase mass transfer coefficient, it is Kc is around 10 to the power minus 2 meter per second, and for a film thickness of delta of 1 millimeter. In case of liquid phase mass transfer coefficient, Kc is equal to or Kl is equal to 10 to the power minus 5 meter per second, and the film thickness is close to delta is would be about 0.1 millimeter. Now, let us take an example. Large volume of pure nitrogen gas at atmospheric pressure is flowing over a pool of liquid of methanol, which is evaporating. Nitrogen is assumed to be insoluble in liquid. The gas phase mass transfer coefficient of methanol, which is given Kg is 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 kilomole per meter square second kilopascal. Assume vapor pressure of methanol at 298 Kelvin is 10 kilopascal. Now, we need to calculate Ky, Kc, capital Ky and F. If the diffusivity of methanol at 298 Kelvin is 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter square per second, calculate the thickness of the gas film. So, here the diffusivity values are also given, which is equal to the mass transfer coefficient in the gas phase. Now, in this case the diffusion of methanol occurs through non-diffusing nitrogen. So, the first thing it is given that the pure nitrogen is diffusing at atmospheric pressure. So, the total pressure Pt is 1 atmosphere, which is 101.3 kilopascal. Now, R is known to us is 0.082 meter cube atmosphere per kilomole Kelvin, which is we can write in terms of the meter cube kilopascal kilomole Kelvin in this unit, and which is 8.3066 meter cube kilopascal kilomole per kilomole Kelvin. So, and temperature is given is 298 Kelvin. So, Ky is equal to Kg Pt. So, we can just substitute Kg, which is given, and Pt is known to us. So, Ky would be equal to 2 into 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilomole per meter square second delta y. Kc would be equal to Kg into RT, which is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 kilomole per meter square second kilopascal into R into T. If we substitute R and T, then we can get is 0.0495 meter per second. So, the partial pressure of component A, that is nitrogen, is given as 10 kilopascal. So, we can calculate PB1 is PT minus PA1, which is 91.3 kilopascal, and PA2 is 0, that is PB2 would be equal to PT, which is equal to 101.3 kilopascal. So, both PA1, then PA2, PB1 and PB2 are known to us. So, we can calculate capital Ky would be equal to kg PB1 into PB2 by PT. So, if we substitute, this would be equal to 1.83 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilomole per meter square second into the driving force delta y. F is equal to kg PBLM. So, if we substitute, we can calculate PBLM, and then if we substitute over here, it would be equal to 1.92 into 10 to the power, this is 2 into 10 to the power minus 5, and it is 1.92 into 10 to the power minus 3 kilomole per meter square second. So, F is calculated, and we need to calculate the thickness of the gas film. For kg, as we know, it is DAB PT by RT delta, delta is missing over here, delta, and from here we can write, if we rearrange, delta would be equal to DAB PT by RT kg PBLM. So, delta from here we can write, delta would be equal to DAB PT divided by RT kg PBLM. So, DAB is given to us, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter square per second, PT is 101.3 kilopascal, and R is known to us, temperature is also known to us, and kg is given. So, if we substitute DAB, PT, RT, kg and PBLM, then PBLM, as we have shown earlier, PBLM we can calculate, for in this case it is 96.213. So, we can calculate delta using the earlier equations, which is equal to 0.425 millimeter. Thank you very much for attending this lecture. In the next lecture, we will continue for dimensionless analysis of the mass transfer coefficient.